everybody, it's Calxiyn here, and if you enjoyed this video, remember to come join our Discord to talk about RWBY-related stuff, or come be a Patreon to pay us money to make videos like this one. This is a paid Patreon video. Okay, I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. It looks like Death Rocky, doesn't it? But it's not.
Death Iraq.
Death Iraq.
Death Iraq. There's two T's there. That's an unnecessary amount of T's.
Okay.
I know this person pays us money, but, you know.
I think he won his, actually, so don't worry about it.
Is obsessive
I think he won his Patreon pass, so it's okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So fuck this guy and his multiple T's.
Okay. So here we go. So he says this, and this is kind of how we started talking about this. Something interesting I noticed about Cinder's fighting style, she's inspired in Cinderella, but straight to the point. The type of bow she uses against Amber, also swords are Chinese in origin. And I was like, Monty said she's Asian, so that's not surprising. And also Mistral is East Asian inspired,
yes,
so.
and that she was Asian years old.
Yeah. And then Darth, I don't know. He says that, but they are the Imperial type, like the ones Honor Guard used to protect the Emperor. And then somebody else says that she is of normal birth, then. And I was like, no, this is what she was. So I said that I had an idea, and, somebody else said maybe aristocrat, and I'm like, this is Cinderella, right? And so, in Cinderella goes to the ball or something, right, and meets a prince, and falls in love with him, right? And, masquerades as a princess. You guys know the story of Cinderella. So, my idea is that maybe she was a royal guard for the prince, and that's why she has the swords. And so that's how kind of, like, she networked with the prince, you know what I mean? Like, instead of the ball, that is how she met the prince, by being a guard, by protecting him, because she, like, fell in love with him. Or her, you know, I'm not...
You know.
We don't know.
It wouldn't be the first time we were gay about this.
Anyway, maybe it wouldn't be a prince, it would be an aristocrat of some sort, right? And then, let's say he dies, because she couldn't save him. Like, maybe bandits, because Mistral is, like, the criminal underbelly of everything, or has a criminal underbelly. So, the idea that I had is that something happened to this guy, he died, or girl, it's okay. Something happened to this person that she was in love with, and they ended up dying, and then she felt kind of this immense guilt because... Where are you going? She felt this immense guilt because she was too weak, and so that's where her hunger for power comes from. So it's not that, like, she was like, no, I must avenge my love. Like, no, Cinder's not about that. The thing is that she realized how weak she is against outside threats, and so she wanted to be stronger. She wanted to be powerful. She says that she wants to be feared, that, you know, all of that good old stuff. And so, in my mind, this, you know, makes sense to me anyway. That maybe, because if that's where she got her swords from, you know that RWBY doesn't fuck around with the weapons, right? You know what I mean? Like, RWBY's weapons were very well thought out and very detailed and stuff like that. And so that's kind of my first idea, is that she was a guard, right? I think that's the simplest answer, is usually the correct one, I would say. We would say. My other idea, though, is that Cinder pulled a Mulan, which is weird because Ren is Mulan, but maybe because she obviously has some aristocratic qualities to her, right? So my idea is that maybe her dad was a guard for someone high up and she just took his shit. Because she liked it.
For a second I thought he said took a shit.
No,
took
his
shit.
Took her father's stuff and then ran away or something like that to go join Salem. And then
I guess is like
third
the
option,
remnant equivalency of, like, joining the Peace Corps.
The third option I have is that Cinder stole or killed a royal guard protecting a noble person and killed the noble person, and that's how she got the swords. I feel like this is a BuzzFeed video where we go through a bunch of different theories of BuzzFeed Unsolved. That's all I can think about right now. But seriously, I think that I like my guard theory better because I made it. I made the other ones too, but I made that one first, and so I like it. I don't know, like, which one do you like better? Because I think that the guard one makes sense. It tells us where her power for hunger comes from. It actually puts her as a guard instead of her stealing from somebody, which I appreciate.
I can see, because
it means she'd be already, like, that's where she got her fighting stuff from already. She already had fighting skill previous, right? And so after, I guess, the aristocratic area situation fell, she would run and keep her swords and stuff.
I would find it hard to imagine Cinder as an aristocrat.
Why?
Seeing as she's,
look at her dress and her ball gown and all that stuff. Like, look at how, like, awesome
well, I mean,
she
like,
is.
no, she would be good. I love how you're just taking the
I know.
controller. Okay, like, she would be good at it. It's just that I feel like she wouldn't like it very much due
Really?
to her, like,
Why?
revolutionary tendencies. Like, aristocrats
But that's
deal
why
with,
she
like,
changed, is what I'm saying. That's why she changed, Hunter.
Like, even if she was born into something similar,
like,
that
let's say that she was a guard or something,
Yes.
an honorable guard of, like, high caliber and high skill, right? Then maybe she has a story similar to Weiss where she realized she didn't want to sit around anymore, where they're, like, maybe her original idea was to do good, right? That she didn't want to sit around while this criminal underbelly, like, in the city kind of killed her, you know, the guy that she liked, or the girl that she liked, if we're still going with this guard theory that it's based on the Cinderella story, and that in trying to do good, Cinder, because it says in her song, fallen angel heaven sent, right? And so I wonder if maybe, like, her goal was to try to do some good,
I don't even know what
it's
these songs
in
are
sacrifice,
anymore.
yeah.
You could literally
I
say...
can make something up and you'd be like,
you could
nah.
say anything, or just like, no, like, Ren's secretly a snake, because in his thong...
No. In his thong, Hunter?
In his thong, you see.
Okay, so anyway...
It's snakeskin.
What was I saying?
It feels
in
smooth.
Sacrifice, there is a lot alluding to the fact that Cinder used to have kind of dreams like everyone else and was more of a good person and then turned into a bad person. And so, what if she wanted to kind of stop the criminals, but instead she realized that the criminals are the ones that have the power and she's really more after the power than solving Mistral's problems? Or that she became a revolutionary because she believes that in order to erase all of Mistral's problems and a lot of the kingdom's problems, they need to be destroyed. So a real anarchist. So like somebody that thinks that society needs to be totally destroyed in order to be rebuilt again, kind of thing.
Total upheaval.
Yeah,
I see.
I like that. I like this theory better.
Like she was an aristocrat that decided, like a Che Guevara type situation.
Somebody may understand that, which is good for them, but I don't.
Because you see in her song, Cal.
But yeah, I don't know. And like, look at her clothes, right? She dresses very nice. And remember that the rich in Mistral like to dress pretty and appreciate fine arts and stuff like that, and you know, etc.
And I mean, she has like, I feel like there's that one scene at the dance. She has like her masquerade mask.
Yeah.
It's like nobody with like a medium, like a
I would love to go to a masquerade party.
Would not have a masquerade mask.
I know.
No one would be prepared for that.
I can't wait till I'm 18 so we can go to the Fan Expo masquerade party, and I know everyone's gonna be in cosplay there, but I'm gonna wear an actual masquerade costume just to let you know it's okay. Anyways, I was saying something about Mistral.
And then you kept on saying.
So, yeah, I like that she, after the death of that person, she wanted power and she thought that she could get powerful by being like a good guy, and then she realizes that you can't get power by being a good guy anymore, and so she becomes a bad guy and kills people, and I like that. I don't know.
Which is a bit of a jump, but
especially because the guy in this situation or girl isn't the reason for her revenge, but it's the reason that she realized something about herself that she didn't know about before, and I appreciate that in writing, that it's not, I don't like it when characters are made simply to benefit a male or female character.
Or
cough,
like
cough,
romance.
Jean. Cough, cough, Jean. Cough,
Oh,
cough,
Jean.
Jean. I would also throw Sun in there, but it's okay.
Look, I'll shit on one RWBY character.
I know.
I put it down to a shit on one a video.
Exactly,
rule at
just
this point.
one. But yeah, I don't know. I like this guard theory because it doesn't put Cinder so high up in the social ladder that we would have like an aristocrat problem, like you're kind of talking about, that you can't see her. Like, why would she kind of, you know what I mean? Like, change from that life, sort of, and then she's not low enough yet. You know, I think being a guard, you're still working for someone, but at the same time you're in a powerful position.
It's a position of power.
Yeah, it's a nice middle spot where you're not the rich person, but you're not the like the poor person either. You're a nice middle class.
Especially if you're like I don't know what to call it, like a Kingsguard almost. To use a Game of Thrones reference. Or point of reference.
Okay, we gotta watch the new Game of Thrones episode because I've heard things.
I've heard
by the
things
time that we upload this, we probably have already seen it. But that's okay.
Yes.
So,
In
yeah.
conclusion.
In conclusion, I guess. I don't know.
I like the theory. I literally just saw Ruby guard, or not Ruby guard, Cinder guard, and I was like, so she had guards?
No.
Was she? No, she was a guard. That would be good. And I mean, like, the whole idea of, like, I touched you, and then it felt like horrific cold. Are you dead? Okay, never mind.
Dead inside, because we
inside.
lost all of our video progress that we recorded last night, and I'm very sad.
Fun.
I know.
So
Very hard.
I like it. It makes sense. I would buy that as a
You would
as
buy
an
it?
origin for Cinder. Although,
Okay.
kind of what I love about some villains is
that we
having
don't know, right?
Yeah.
It's that mysteriousness. That's why we'll talk about how they'll ruin Neo in another episode, but that is how they will ruin Neo if they ever do something that they'll ruin the mystery about her character. That's why everybody likes her at the moment. They need to give her something else likable after the mystery if they are doing that, you know? But I think with Cinder, she needs development. She's not like Neo, where I'm like, ooh, you're so mysterious. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care
Cinder
about her
is a
mystery. I
little
want to know
mysterious.
about her. You know what I mean? Like, mystery was nice when she was just a face. During the fight against Ruby with Roman and everything, how she was just a shadowed person, that was nice. But Mystery is too far gone now. Like, we need to start knowing about her backstory.
When you think, well, I mean, I think it still works with Neo, but when you think about it,
with
like,
Neo, it's fine.
How many villains do you really know a lot about them? Because we don't really know a lot about Emerald other than she was a thief.
We know a lot about Mercury.
You can presume. You know a bit
extent.
about Mercury, but then think about, like, all the rest of the people around her.
And Adam, right?
Yes, but you don't know his exact origin. You can assume his origin.
Well,
but...
in the song, they talk about him a bit, but yeah.
Or, like, Ilya, or Cinder, Salem, Watts.
We'll get
Hazel,
to that, though. They were just introduced.
Tyrion.
Calm down.
Yeah, but
the thing is, Cinder's
still.
been here for a long time. She
Or
deserves some development. She needs some if we ever want a
Torchwick.
redemption arc, and we talked about that.
Think about Torchwick.
Yeah, but
like,
Torchwick was only supposed to last for Volume 1, okay? I can
you.
excuse... No, just Volume 1.
Okay.
I did that for Ruby, or Ruby Trivia thing.
He stuck around for a little bit, you know?
I know, but
and they never bother. They were not
we
like,
don't
I
need
was
that
a starter.
info about him, though, right? We need that info about Cinder if we want a redemption arc.
Fair enough.
We don't need it about Roman, because he's dead.
Yeah, I just, like... It would be weird to, like, give, you know...
Give Roman backstory now that he's dead.
to a corpse
yeah.
would be a little odd.
But yeah, I think that I like this theory because we've talked about Cinder getting a redemption arc a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, I don't remember. And so I feel like this, we can only speculate until Volume 5 comes out, and I feel like this is a good guess. That's all I have to say. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, if you want to support us, please donate to our Patreon, and if you want to talk about RWBY, come join our Discord server. That's it. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.